Hello flight simmers, welcome back to the channel everyone, and very good morning from rainy Brussels International Airport. Today we are flying the PMDG 777 freighter from Brussels down to Doha, and we are doing so in the Qatar Cargo livery, and it's a special one. It's the, not sure what it's called, but it says moved by people back there. Has a lot of faces on the fuselage. And this is actually due to popular demand. Seems like many of you know this livery and fancy it. So I've read it a couple of times on Discord, and also in some comments, people requesting this specific airframe. So today we are flying it, and it indeed looks kind of cool. I have to admit that. Yeah, so we are making the last leg of cargo tour. So as you know, these cargo aircrafts go around the world, and this routing usually goes down to Latin America to I think Quito and Panama, and then back to Brussels, and then on the last leg back to Doha. So we will do the last leg today, and it's going to be daytime flight. We are departing Brussels at 8 a.m. local time, and then we will get to Doha at like 5 p.m. local time roughly. So it will also be a daytime landing into Doha, which I'm very much looking forward to. And also I should mention, I have recently done a complete wipe of my computer. So I just removed everything and installed everything back. So it's I feel like it has been a good move, especially for P3D. Feel like the sim is running a bit smoother. For Microsoft Flight Sim did not really had a lot of impact, but for P3D, and the reason is there was so many like old files, old texture files, old configs, old everything lying around on my disk, all of them slowing down the sim. And now I feel it's running indeed a lot smoother, which is super nice. But this being mentioned, I should also mention that I've not installed any custom clouds yet. So we are on enhanced atmospherics, but with the legacy clouds. So the clouds we're seeing here are just the default sim clouds. You can tell that since they really don't look very sharp, they look a bit strange. But my sort of my idea is to install it back into the sim gradually. So I really want to try to keep the sim running good, and then whenever I install something and I feel like this is slowing it down, then I know where it's coming from. So this has default clouds. Maybe on the next P3D flights we will have different clouds. I don't know, we will see. And yeah, what else? That has been a lengthy introduction already. Maybe let's look at our flight data. So here's the routing. We are departing Brussels, I believe, on what is runway 25 right. We are sitting here on the north cargo apron. So we will need to cross the runway and then taxi on the south side of it, all the way back there. Departures in Brussels are very interesting indeed, since as you can see we are heading straight over the city. So the departure routes are, I think, very important here for noise abatement procedures. And I think this, the one we are flying, this is going to be the Sopok. So after just 1700 we do a big left-hand turn, and then eventually onto Sopok, wherever this is. I don't really see it right now, Sopok. Ah, there it is, Sopok, okay. Yeah, so that's the idea, and then of course crossing Europe, crossing Germany, crossing Eastern Europe, into Istanbul, oh sorry, not into Istanbul, crossing Turkey, Iraq, and then eventually into Doha. So it should be a nice flight. Very much looking forward to that. And also, since I want to start doing it again, show the OFP. So we are flying Qatar 8134 from Brussels to Doha. Cost index 80, zero fuel weight 235.6, which is quite heavy. So I think we have around 90 tons of cargo in here, and this gives us a takeoff weight 290 tons. Of course, on a flight 5 hours and 50 minutes, it's not really maxing out the capacity of the 777, but still, with a lot of cargo, we have a rather high takeoff weight of 290 tons. Then alternate is going to be Dubai, We do have a little bit of tailwind, wind component plus 11, so 11 knots of tailwind throughout the flight. It's kind of cool. Yeah, so that's it. Oh yeah, and we are flying the GE90s of course, but the 110 rating, which is not the strongest one. I think the strongest one is 115. So this is 110,000 pounds of thrust per engine. That's what this figure is telling, if I'm not mistaken. Right. So that's that. The sun is slowly coming up. The scene is getting a little bit lighter, or brighter rather, which is nice. So let's kick things off inside the flight deck. Alrighty, so here we are, and usually I do the D-Link before starting the recording, but today I feel like let's do it together also. I think it's not very long until this aircraft arrives for Microsoft Flight Sim, and for those of you not being so familiar with the 777, maybe it's gonna be interesting for you to see how the full setup flow works. Maybe it's gonna be different in Microsoft Flight Sim, might be, I don't know. But yeah, still I feel like maybe it's nice to do it all together. So we enter the data here. That's departure, arrival, estimated time of departure. I think we can just put something random now, 075. Let's go 0715 roughly. Estimated time en route 5 hours and 15 minutes. Airline ID. Is it QR? Or is it QT? No, I think it's QR. Oh, I'm actually not too sure. And then the flight number is gonna be QTR 8134. Like this. Then we just link it. That's being synced. In the meantime, let's go ADIRUs on. We can also initialize the flight on here. And let's see, then FMC in it. Probably needs a little bit to set up. Okay, there we can request the route, so this should work. And yeah, weights I've done earlier on, so we are loaded up according to the flight plan. And then I was actually thinking that maybe we can today make use of the charts in here. So edit clip, and then we need the departure, and that's gonna be the, what was it called? Sopok 3 Golf, which is the 10-3 Victor 3. 10-3 Victor 3. Okay, that's good. Yeah, now we need to enter the position. We just take the GPS position like this. Route is in here. No, it's not. Load. Then it will eventually be in here. Okay, there we go. Departure 25 right, Sopok 3 Golf. And for the arrival, doesn't really matter yet. We just plan something random. Let's go 16 left, and I think it's gonna be the higher, whatever it's called. Yeah. We will fix this during the cruise, it's not too important for now. Okay, activate performance in it. First we need to accept it, and then we can fetch the proper data. 235.6. Reserves, according to the flight plan, 8.7. Oh, that's spot on. That's not very often, but today it works. Initially 330 cost index. Yeah, I've planned with 80. Close enough. But not spot on. RVSM, that's okay. Lex, route data, load the wind data. This should bring it up a little bit now at 7.9, 9.8. That's very nice. Good stuff. And then we can already Wait, let's check outside. Okay, last container going in. That's actually quite a good timing. So let's fire up the APU. Oh, it is on. Holy cow, why is the APU? Ah, okay. Because I started from the short turnaround, so that's why APU is running. Okay, well, that makes it even easier. Then we just need to do the performance calculation. Copy FMC 25 right, conditions are wet. That's for sure. Let's see if we can get the latest weather. Oh, didn't mean to do this. Cancel. Keyboard. Wind. 210 at 7. 4 degrees. Oh, that's a cold winter morning. 2941, which is 996. That's fine. Let's go. Takeoff 2. Let's just try optimum. PEX auto. Engine wing anti-ice on auto. Center of gravity. I believe we can find it in here. Takeoff center of gravity 26.7. 26.7. Okay, and so we have a D rate for takeoff 2. Select temperature 34, flaps 5, 154, 67, 70. Alright, so let's go FMC. Where are we? Thrust limits. Takeoff 2, 34. Takeoff flap 5. 27, and then that's 154, which is of course the difference due to not being wet, but we can also I think in here. Oh no. Oh, interesting. Then I don't even know how to change it, to be honest. Anyhow, we have the right data, so 154, 167 and 170, that's fine. 170. We have a runway heading of 244. And now I will actually need to close the doors, otherwise we have this annoying beeping sound all the time. And altitude... Yeah, we are flying offline. Let's start with flight level 100. I think that's quite good to kick things off. FS actions, doors, close everything. Okay, so we continue on VNAV, transition altitude out of Brussels, 4,500. Okay, and let's see, legs page 250. Yeah, there's no speed constraint, which is interesting. So I do wonder if maybe for the takeoff it's convenient to increase the altitude, since 1,700 is the turn. So 1,500 is okay. And acceleration, let's go 3,000. So we kind of can fly the turn a little bit tighter and a little bit slower, keeping the climb rate up. I think this makes a lot of sense for this departure. Okay, so this is all set. Let's arm the doors. Parking brake is set. Let's go 1,000 in here. So APU is running, that's good. Okay, we're all set, that's cool. So we can disconnect everything. Remove. Then we will check some checklists. So oxygen, yeah, let's assume that's tested 100%. Flight instruments 334 and 996, 996, that's checked. Good. Then let's ask for pushback. No de-icing. Although it's quite close to icing conditions, to be fair. but still I don't want to do it. Not with that GSX anyway. Okay, fuel pumps. Do we have fuel in center? No, we don't. We do not. Okay, VORs. This comes down to 10. This can come off since we don't need it. Right, and then we can run the before start checklist. MCP, we have a V2 of 170, heading 244, altitude flight level 100 is set, takeoff speeds 154, 167, 170. Check serial pre-flight is completed. Trim.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for
trim is probably not set. We need to set it to 5.75.
departure check completed.
Wrong.
Light has been inserted.
Wrong key, sorry for that. 5.75. Now it's set, and the others are 0 and 0. That's good. Taxi and takeoff briefing completed. Beacons are coming on. Good stuff.
Locking gear.
Okay, releasing brakes. Off we go. Let's take the block time on the first officer side. And now we can fire up beautiful GE engines, which is always a great moment. Yeah, let's start with number 2, and we will look at the engine for this one. Okay, really good stuff. And it seems like we're having some company heading out to Doha. The other cargos also moving on. I don't know, might even be the same flight number. I think these AI traffic flight plans are quite accurate, so I don't know. Might be the same one even. Okay, so N2 is rising, then oil pressure is rising, and then we will see ignition when the exhaust gas temperature starts to rise.
Set parking brakes. Unlocking gear.
Oh yeah, TCAS, TA only. Let's put this to the legs page, and then we have the performance over here. Start a cutout.
Tow track disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Alright, so that's left engine bleeds also established. So we can shut down the APU. We will put this to RTO. We have a flap. Flap 5. Now I need to fix my key bindings here. They are messed up. Yeah, now works. Trim is set. We've done that before, so we can run a quick flight control check. Full left, full right. up, full down, full right, full left. So I'm paying special attention to this one today since I did reinstall everything, and need to make sure that all the controls are working as they should. Right. So that's all set. Before text checklist, anti-ice is on auto. Recall is checked. Flight control checked. Ground equipment is clear. And before takeoff, flaps 5, it's also checked. So this can come off. Okay, let's move. Text internal lights. GSX is all out of the way. Parking brake is off already. Did maybe because I touched the brakes? Okay, might be. Okay, so let's get moving. Okay, so now, oh, this looks actually kind of cool with the puddles and the sun. Nice. Okay, so first of all, we need to make sure that the runway is clear, which looks okay. So let's cross it quickly. And let's put the strobes on since we are crossing an active runway. Where's our airport map? Search. Yeah, so crossing here and then on taxiway outer all the way down to the runway end. Nice, I'm looking forward to this departure. Should be a nice one. Heading out after our company 777. Okay guys, coming up to the runway, and there's actually a bunch of Brussels A319, A320 going out in front of us. But this does give us a good chance to do some recalculation in the EFB, because I've noticed we're actually not quite going full length. If you look at the airport map, so we're entering here on Bravo 1, which is also the normal entry during normal procedures, but it's not full length. Now looking at the charts, we can see that, how do we get in there? Here we are on 10.9A. We can see that this takes a long time here, that's why I usually don't use it. Departing 25 right, Bravo 1, we actually have a shortening. So here we have available, instead of 3638, we have 3266 available, which is quite a difference. So, doing a proper calculation, we need to go into the NOTAMs, and then we need to shorten from runway start. And now this is a bit annoying since we need a calculator. Do we have one here? Calculator, yes we do. So we have 3638 minus 3266 equals 372. 372 complete. Now we have NOTAMs activated. Let's do it again, see if it changes anything. So we still have D-rate 2. Oh, now it's 26. See, that actually is a big difference. Big difference indeed. Takeoff lap 5, 154 before, but speeds are the same as before, 167, 170. Okay. Good that we checked it again. Okay, and in the meantime, all the traffic is gone. Ah, that works like a charm. Okay, so he's heading off. Traffic, weather, TARA. Let's go. Lights. Everything on. Getting a bit fast. Okay. Are we set for takeoff? I believe we are. We have completed the checklists. Runway 25 right is identified. The approach is free. Other traffic was going out on the other runway. Let's do the line up and then we can rock and roll out of here. Quickly need to set up something in chase plan. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is one of the downturns in doing a complete reinstall of everything. All the custom settings get lost as well. Never mind. Okay, we are looking good. So let's take this beautiful 777 to Doha, shall we? Clock's coming on. Forward pressure on the yoke. Let's get going. Okay, 40%. Stable. Takeoff. Let's see, nice engine sound kick in. Thruster set. 89% N1 only. Crazy. 80 knots. Oh. What's happening? What's happening to my throttles? Reject takeoff. Full reverse. Okay, idle forward, manual braking. Oh, what happened? Oh, there's some conflict with my thrust settings. I'm sure of it. Alright, let's let's vacate the runway. I think I figured it out already. So as expected, still some throttle stuff on a wrong. Yeah, let's go left. We can make this turn, and we can try again. Throttle also being mapped to my mouse. Oh, it's so annoying. It's really hard in P3D to figure out all the correct throttle mappings and all the access mappings. All right, now let's see how we solve this situation now. Let's check the brakes first. I think it's okay. I don't even think they are too hot. Now we got insufficient fuel. It's coming back to RTO. Takeoff speeds deleted. That's the smallest of our concerns. Regarding the fuel, so we have 8.6. Minimum is 8.7, but we're just gonna bump down the cost index a little bit, and this should actually fix it by quite a bit. Okay, let's go like 10. 8.7, 8.6, yeah, it's hovering in between. I think we should be fine regarding the fuel, so I'm not worried about this for now. I can just go cost index 1. Okay, do we have a custom checklist for this this kind of situation? rejected takeoff. There we are. Okay, cool, interesting. It's the first time for me running this one. Always learning something new. Auto throttle disconnect. Yeah, that's okay. That's during the process. Okay, we kind of. I mean, that's memory items. Not quite sure why they're on a checklist. Speed brakes are retracted again. Notify tower. Passenger announcement. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that's a lot of pages. Parking brake. No evacuation. Yeah, malfunction was settings after situation is stabilized. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Passenger announcement, returning to gate, no. Observe brake cooling restrictions. Allow 15 minutes. Okay, I'm not quite sure if I'm giving it full 15 minutes now. Cooling time. No restrictions when hottest brake cools below 2.4. And here's the cooling times. Okay, that's quite interesting. So let's check again on gear. 2. Oh yeah, that's way below. That's way below. So we are looking good. We are looking good. No cooling required. Nice. Accomplished before takeoff checklist. Normal menu before takeoff checklist. Flaps 5. Before takeoff checklist completed. Okay, seems like it's really that easy. I feel like we have done everything we need to do, apart from we got no V speeds. 154, 167, 170. Right, I believe lights are still set. Yes, they are. So should we... Oh, hello. Oh, he got balls squeezing in front of the 777. Yeah, just the fuel. But I'm quite certain we can take some shortcuts during the route. We will be fine. I think with this kind of message you would not be allowed to take off for the routing, but yeah, I'm quite sure we will be fine. So in order to just... Well, let's actually leave the message on there. I think it's kind of helpful for us during cruise to remember that we need to save fuel. Alright. Yeah, I really hope it works now that I've found the correct setting to change. Okay, so let's try again. And I am quite happy indeed that AI traffic is using the other runway. Makes it way easier for us. Right. So he's lining up, but I'm not really paying attention to him. Alright, let's try again and hopefully everything is working on this attempt. Alright, lights are still set, that's looking good. So let's try again. Okay, traffic, but that's I guess just the departing traffic which we just saw. Okay, 40% stable takeoff. Oh, takeoff thrust got deleted. Now we got full power takeoff. Okay, that should be fun. That should be a fun ride. 80 knots. I didn't check the N1 page again. But never mind, that's okay. It's not a biggie. Oh, thrust is V1 checked. Rotate. And we are airborne. Nice. Gear up. Oh, that's a crazy climb right now. Hell yeah. Haha. Don't want to accelerate just now. Okay, climb power. Okay, but for some reason the 3000 acceleration altitude stayed in there, as it seems.
Traffic.
Checked. Okay, now we can accelerate. Pitching down a little bit. Okay, flap 1, speed checked, flaps 1. We're coming back the clouds, very nice stuff. And flaps up. Okay, standard. Lights are set. Let's run the after takeoff checklist, which is completed. That's good. And now I believe we can even save a bit of fuel by going climb 2. Okay, still 8.3. We're even losing. Let's see if we can get to Doha, but I think it will be fine eventually. Okay, let's keep it climbing. We have a cruise of 330 initially. Okay, stopping the clock. Alright guys, now we are on our way to Doha. That was exciting. That was more exciting than I was hoping for in a way. But yeah, very interesting. Our first rejected takeoff. That was new to me. Alright guys, we have about 5 hours and 45 minutes to go to Doha, and then we will hopefully have a very nice landing and approach into, yeah, maybe even sunset kind of situation in Doha. Looking forward to that. Thanks for joining me on the departure, and let's hope for a arrival without any major incidents. Catch you later. Hello everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. Just as we are about to pass flight level 190, so we are still fairly high up, but still, since we need to customize our arrival a little bit, I wanted to talk through with you guys. And yeah, it's been a good cruise so far. Surprisingly, a lot of thunderstorms here in the Middle Eastern area, and we can see them off to the left hand side on the weather radar. I think that's where they are, and there were a couple of more of those areas earlier on during the routing, so we had to fly some detours. But I think, since we're gonna shortcut our arrival, I think we might even get solved this insufficient fuel situation. Still not sure if this is realistic. I guess not. So that's a little bit non-realistic how we do it today. But anyhow, so let's quickly look at the charts. Yeah, that's for the landing calculation. So we're flying the Haya 1 Papa arrival. Huge RNAV arrival route, but we're gonna shortcut it by quite a bit. So we are inbound Haya now, and then we just go direct to Tovan, which will get us directly on the ILS for 16 left. And judging from Flight Radar, this is actually what the real aircraft did as well. So it seems like this is a very common thing by ATC to bring the aircrafts directly onto the ILS. So yeah, that's what we are doing. ILS 16 left, pretty normal standard ILS approach. In case of a missed approach, we go off to the left, climb to 3000 out over the ocean, which makes a lot of sense. And yeah, that's that. Just briefly looking up. So coming in on 16 left, there's a bunch of high-speed exits, which is Alpha 7, and this one is Alpha 8, and then Alpha 3 down here. Cargo area is just here, so it's very convenient for us. We just need to exit, taxi back, and then we have the cargo apron right there on the northern part of the airport. Here in Doha you have something like sort of, I forgot what it's called, but it's like high traffic density operations where aircraft are actually required to exit on Alpha 7. However, I did the calculation for this one, and it would require us to do a lot of braking. Auto brake 4, or no, not even auto brake 4, it would be max braking, and in order not to burn up our brakes, we will just do sort of non-high density operations, and then we will most likely exit Alpha 3 all the way down there. Yeah, so that's the plan. Yeah, flight 150 is actually transition, and now we're doing the turn. So before we do the turn, let's actually find our next waypoint, which is going to be Tovan. And now it's going to be interesting to see. Oh yeah, we are 2,000 feet high. And knowing the 777, this is quite a bit, since it's brutally hard to slow down this aircraft. So let's get some speed brakes out there right away. Right, as far as the descent checklist is concerned, we are completed on that, so we're gonna do flap 30 landing 144 plus 5 knots makes it 149. Minimums are set 229, and now altimeters are set 1014 as well, so that's checked. Yeah, wind down there, I actually had it on the calculation as well. So it's 050 at 6, and this gives us a tailwind of 2 knots with a nice warm 26 degrees. So yeah, we just have to be aware that the tailwind is going to push us a little bit in there, and thus, even though we can go far down on the runway, I still select auto brake 3. We will use some reverse as well to not use the brakes too hard, and then it should be fine. Back to VNAV, and now the aircraft actually wants to slow down further. Yeah, so I think we're gonna need the speed brakes for a while here. What else did I want to mention? There was something else. Ah yeah, for the reserves 8.7, 8.5. Okay, we are close but not quite. 7.9. Let's just cheat. I don't want to have the message up there for arrival. So we're basically committed to Doha, which I think is okay. Multiple runways, good weather. So that should be fine. Drag required. Yes, I kind of saw that coming. Okay, so passing through 10,000 quite soon. 1,100 above. I think we'll be fine. We will gradually use the speed brakes to get back on the profile, and then we should be good, hopefully. Alright, let's switch on those fellas, and then we can enjoy some more outside views before commencing the landing. Alright, so we are 18 miles out, and I think that's actually a good time to start slowing down. Especially with the tailwind pushing us. I want to be early with slowing down this aircraft. Okay, let's go flap 1. Speed check flaps 1. Okay, so we're turning final. Approach mode, localizer is captured, and glide stop should be coming in any second. Let's go flap 5, we're gonna need the drag. I think I might be already too late for slowing down, but let's see. Let's do a bit of a shallow intercept. So flap 5, or speed flap 5, I think that's how you would call it. And that's the glide slope, so that's coming 3000. That's the scene reloading in. Yeah, even some custom buildings, which is kind of cool. Although they do look a little bit lost, since there's really very little default scenery around. Ooh, big tower back there in the desert. Fancy stuff. It is quite a nice scenery we have here. Okay, 10 miles to go, and you can see the speed is pretty much stuck there. We are not slowing down any further, so let's go flap 10. 15, sorry. Oh, I always get things confused with the flaps. Yeah, let's bring down the gear as well.
2500.
Gear down. So 149 is gonna be this final speed. Flap 20. Yeah, and even with so much drag out, we're just decelerating so slowly. Crazy. I wonder if this is really realistic. Okay, lights are coming on. That's all set. Landing checklist will be completed soon. Let's go flap 25. Really maxing out the flap speeds here. It's gonna be a close call with the stable criteria. But we're gonna be just fine, I believe. Okay, and flaps full, speed 149. That's set. Landing checklist completed. Right. Shall we do some flying, folks?
1000.
My aircraft. Two reds, two whites, nicely on the profile. Okay, good so far. I can't see any AI traffic. Looks kind of empty, the airport, actually. Okay, looking good. Very happy so far.
Minimums.
Continue. Yeah, that's 3 red. Let's look
100.
outside.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
And come on. Oh, we should be down. Yeah, there we are. Oh, that was nice. Butter. Reverse. Reverse green decel. Oh, that was smooth. I think that was kind of the perfect flare, I would assume. Cool. When you're braking, idle forward. Nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, oh no, I'm just noticing I didn't run Volante on this one. Shoot. I did not get a touchdown rate. But it was nice anyhow. Okay. Let's do some cleanup and then we can take this high-speed exit to the right. And welcome to Doha, everyone.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay, so we will take a sharp right-hand turn. Configure the lights. Okay, that's good. Transponder TA only. Nice, that looks beautiful. Okay, our parking is straight ahead, Foxtrot 3. And that looks really, really nice in this late afternoon sun. Let's see, do we have a docking system? Not sure, is this one a docking system? Might be, yeah. Yeah, I think it is. Just looks very small. It's not changing, I'm not sure. Nah, maybe that's just textures. Okay, let's look outside. Let's see where we are. Boeing 772. There we are, a little bit further. Get moving. Yeah, perfectly on the line, but there we are. Okay, cool. Very good stuff. Here we are. Park and brake. Shutting engines. 2 and 1 APUs running. Fuel pumps coming off. Hydraulics coming off. Seat belts. Even though we don't have any passengers in here today. And then it's the beacons. Like that. And then we can set park and brake, of course. So that's checked, and then we can quite simply ask for a deboarding, and we make sure that all the ground connections are in there. Ground power please, and then we can do the doors. Oh, they are not armed, that's not good. Let's go open, and then we can open. Yeah, I think that works. Alright guys, and at least we're not entirely alone. Another Qatar 777 back there. So yeah, I think that was nice. That was a nice flight in the 777 cargo variant. And yeah, I love this airport right now. It's the taxi to gate Doha, I think it's version 2. Which is very, very nice airport indeed. Super cool. Yeah, and unfortunately I didn't capture that touchdown rate for this landing, but it felt like an absolute cruiser, so I was very happy with that, but also it was kind of good conditions, no gusting winds or anything, just nice weather coming into Doha here. Alright guys, let's end it right here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this 777 flight, and let's see, if we are very lucky, maybe, just maybe, the next 777 flight will be in Microsoft Flight Sim, but yeah, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, so let's see. If not, we still have this beauty to fly in P3D still, so this will also be a very good option in my opinion. Okay guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care everyone, and see you next time. Bye bye.